Payne is a 2001 third-person shooter developed by Remedy Entertainment and published by Rockstar Games. This game is amongst the classics, the legendary games that changed the spectrum forever. The main two things that this game is remembered for are its story and the bullet time. The story is classic noir goodness. You play as Max Payne, an NYPD officer whose wife and daughter are killed by drug addicts. Now he joins the DEA and he goes on a quest to try and shut down the production of a drug called Valkyr. He will find some very shady individuals, he will fight lots of mobsters, and he'll try to get over the death of his family. But something like that completely destroys a man forever. This is a classic video game story, and while in my opinion it's not as good as the following games in the series, it's still pretty damn good. It's very interesting, it's very well written, especially with all the dialogue and with the constant narration from Max Payne for every single thing he does. But other than that, it's also quite simple, and a couple of sequences are not all that memorable. The game doesn't even look bad for its age. It's been 15 years, and some of the things in the game are still pretty good. Some of the backgrounds are really bad, the character animation, especially Sam Lake's face for the face of Max Payne, they are pretty damn bad, but it's charming. It's an old game, it was made with a really low budget, and honestly it's not even all that bad. The sound effects especially are really damn good, the sound quality in general, and the soundtrack and the voice acting are top notch. The voice actor for Max Payne, whose name I'm forgetting, I'm sorry, very sorry, you're great. But let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is great. It's not as good as the sequels, of course, but for a 2001 third-person shooter, it holds up really damn well. The levels are big, there are many secrets to find, and the gameplay is great. You have the bullet time that slows down time, and you have the shoot dodge, which gives that extra cinematic edge to everything. It isn't all that useful in the game. In my playthrough, if you've actually watched it, I haven't used it all that much, only for cinematic purpose, but damn does it look fine. And there are also many weapons. There are also melee weapons, only two, a baseball bat and a metal pipe, and there are many pistols, shotguns, rifles, Ingrams, even a grenade launcher. There's a good variety. The game also has a relatively high replayability for two main reasons. Every time you play the game on a harder difficulty mode, a new difficulty mode is unlocked until you get New York Minute, which basically is try to beat every single level in under a minute. And you get more time by killing enemies and by slowing down time and doing extra things. It's pretty damn cool in my opinion and really challenging. And then you also have modifications. They're excellent, and here are a couple of names of some of my personal favorite modifications. They really improve the game. You have the Max Payne cinema modification, you have one where you play as a polar bear, there are monsters, there is a Half-Life mod, there is a university mod, there are plenty of modifications, and they really improve the game quite a lot. Overall, Max Payne is a fantastic old-school third-person shooter. It holds up well, it has an interesting story, it has really good gameplay, and it's just a really good game to play, to see how everything has evolved in terms of both graphics and gameplay through time. But still guys, if you played Max Payne, do you wanna play it? Which one is your favorite, Max Payne 1, 2 or 3? My favorite is Max Payne 2, and we're gonna see a playthrough of it after Mafia 2. But still guys, thanks as always for watching, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.